It's cotton candy cloud.
Hey divas, so in today's video I'm here to share with you guys a demo and a review on the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam 2 palette. So if you guys are interested, then definitely keep on watching. Okay divas, so we're gonna jump right into this palette. So we're gonna have like a quick look at it because I am going to compare it to the first Soft Glam palette, but we'll do that later on after we you know, just get into this palette, use it a little bit, and then we'll do the comparison. So yeah, so here is how it looks. So it looks exactly like the larger one. Please don't come for my larger one because this is one of my favorite palettes. So it looks really dingy and everything, as you guys can see, compared to this one. So yeah, you know, it just gets a lot of love. But anyways, here it is. So let's go ahead and look at the color story now. There is a lot of shades that is similar, so this does have a mirror as well, but I'm just going to block that so that I don't blind you with the light and everything. So here is the colors, and the colors are coming out true to color on camera, which is really good. So anyways, this is the color story. So it is very similar to the first Soft Glam. In fact, I feel like there's only like maybe 2 or 3 shades in here that is a little bit different. So today we're just gonna do like a simple fall look. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia brush that usually comes. This one came with the Soft Glam palette, or I don't know which one this one particularly came with because I have a lot of Anastasia palettes, but it came with like the bigger Soft Glam. I thought they were gonna come out with like a little, like a tiny version of this, but that's okay. I'm just gonna take one of these brushes because we're doing a simple look. So it just has like a shader brush, and then it has like a more of a dense blending brush, but it is still soft enough for you to be able to kind of, you know, like it moves, you know, it's not like super dense. I think I'm gonna take this shade, which is, I'm gonna take Orange Soda, Mulberry, and is that Incense? Yeah, I'm gonna take this one, and this one, and I'm gonna mix that, and I'm going to use that for a transition color. So I'm just going to pack it right into my crease and a little bit above my crease. And it might look like I'm like swiping it, but I'm not. Like I'm just literally like packing it in like this type of motion. I don't know if you guys can see that, but now I'm gonna go ahead and start blending it more up like towards the top, just to kind of like diffuse it out a little bit, because I do want this to be kind of diffused. I don't want it to be like I don't know how to describe it. Like I want it to be very diffused and like blended out, because I'm going to put Mulberry all over the lid, so I want it to kind of like blend. Now I'm gonna take the shader side and I'm gonna take Mulberry right onto the lid. And I'm going to pack that onto the lid. It's so pretty. I love this burgundy shade. It just looks so pretty. It seems like it's looking a little bit more brown, but I like that. I love how beautiful and pigmented it is. Like that is one of the things I love about it. Okay, so I'm not gonna add any product to this side. In fact, I'm gonna clean it off just a little bit so that it can like have like literally almost nothing on it. And then I'm just gonna blend out like the harsh edges, but I'm not gonna blend it up too much so that that color won't come out. Like I won't like go too far up. I just want it to like blend seamlessly. And I'm just taking like swirling motions to do that, because with this brush that's like the easiest to do. So as you guys can see, compared to this side, it just looks very harsh. Like it's going right into the color that I placed in the lid, and this side is like blended more. So that's why I did that. And I kind of wanted this to look like a one eyeshadow look, but it is 2. But I just like that. I don't know, for fall I just love the simplicity of like having a dark shade on the lid and then it goes up to another shade. I'm also gonna take Mulberry on the lower, like I'm just gonna take it right underneath my lash line just to give me kind of like a smoky effect. I'll probably have to reapply it because when I apply my concealer and foundation and everything, it'll probably kind of disappear, but I'm still just gonna go ahead and add it. For eyeliner, I'm just going to line my upper lash line. I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. You definitely can, but I just don't like to. Okay, so for lashes, I'm gonna be wearing these. These are Touch of Gold lashes, and I love them. That's the name of them anyways. They are by, who are these by? Envy by Kiss. Okay, so I am so sorry that you can hear my AC in the background, but I am burning up and I'm gonna have to put on my wig in a minute. So yeah, I have to leave it on for right now at least. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with MAC Chestnut, which I'm almost done with this one, but don't worry girl, I got one on backup. Okay, now that I have my lip liner on, I'm gonna go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. This one is in Pure Hollywood. This is one of my absolute favorite matte lipsticks. Now you definitely can go in with something that is definitely like a gloss or something, because I just got their gloss set too that came out for the holidays, but right now I'm just feeling like matte everything. Okay divas, so now that you guys have seen my demo, I wanted to come and share with you guys how I feel about this eyeshadow palette, and also to kind of compare it to the first one and all my thoughts and everything. So let's just get right into that. Okay, so I just want to talk about how I feel about this palette. So this is the Soft Glam 2 palette. It obviously is a lot smaller than the first one. This is a part of their holiday collection, and I feel like the color story is very beautiful. It's very me. I absolutely love like soft glam colors, and the Soft Glam is one of my favorite palettes. So I mean, I had to have this, even though it does look very similar to the original Soft Glam. I felt like this would be like really nice just to have. They did change around a little bit of the colors, which we'll talk about that in a minute, but this eyeshadow palette is very pigmented. It's very nice, which is to be expected because Anastasia's eyeshadows are always nice in my personal opinion. Every palette that I have tried has been nice. So yeah, I just really love the color story. It's very nice, and like I said before, like most of the shades are the same shades from the Soft Glam palette, and I really love the Soft Glam palette, so I was already sold on it. And I do like the compact size. I feel like it's perfect for like traveling or something. So overall, I do really like this palette. It's really nice, and like I said, I love the fact that it is very compact. So now let's talk about the original Soft Glam palette. So obviously you guys can see like a huge size difference, like a huge size difference. So let's go ahead and open up the Soft Glam palette. So it is a very similar color story. Let me open this one up as well. Okay, there we go. So the color story is very similar, as you guys can see, and in fact the only shades that are new in this palette that is not in the previous one is Dreamer and Incense. Yeah, because Incense is not in here. Yeah, so Incense and Dreamer is the only new shades in here. The rest of the shades are actually in this palette, which you guys may be able to see. Mulberry is in this shade as well. That's why I knew that I was gonna love it, and I just went for what I knew. And also I feel like Dreamer is just like a really pretty like nude champagne type of shade, and Incense is like a very soft brown color, which is very pretty as well. I think that I've tried that color in another one of their palettes, but anyways, as you guys can see, they are very similar. But honestly though, I feel like they should have put a brown in here. They have some of my favorite browns in the original Soft Glam, which is Cypress Umber and Sienna, which is like it's more of like an orange shade, but it's like an orangey brown type of shade. I feel like they definitely should have incorporated that in this one. I feel like every like amazing neutral type of palette or like soft glam should always include like some type of brown, black, and like champagne colors, and I feel like that's the only thing they were missing in this palette. But these are the two on the side of each other, and most of you guys probably already have the soft glam palette, because I feel like this is like the best ultimate palettes to have, especially if you love like soft glam and like doing very just very soft and feminine looks on yourself. I feel like this palette is a must-have. Now, if you have this one, do you need this one? Not necessarily, unless you just must have Dreamer and Incense in this small little palette, but I don't feel like it's necessary to have. For me, I felt like it was necessary because I'm just obsessed with the eyeshadows. But if I was to like tell somebody, like, I'll be like, no, you don't really need it. But overall, I do like the palette, but I feel like this will always be my favorite. Like, the second one was not as good as the first one, only because of the simple fact that it lacks the browns. I feel like you must have the browns. I don't feel like I can just take this palette and be good to go, because there's no browns in here. So yeah, I definitely would not feel comfortable with that. But however, it is still a nice palette. So that is my thoughts like on both of them. As far as pigmentation and the consistency with all that, like, it's still definitely the same, still very nice. But like I said before, we definitely needed a brown in here, so that is the only thing that I'm like, but I still like it, because you still can go ahead and create a look. You can do definitely like a smoky eye, and yeah, I feel like that's what it's basically the best for, like a little, like, I don't know, to me, I just need my brown. But Yeti, that is pretty much it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and found it very helpful and easy to follow. If you fabulous girls did, then definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Be sure to leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you guys and know how you guys feel about this Soft Glam palette 2, or Soft Glam 2 palette. But yeah, be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also hit that notification bell, girl. I do upload quite often, and you definitely do not want to miss my upcoming content. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you gorgeous girls in my next video. Bye.